It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A toss left, Mixon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Going deep for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Here's Mixon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Yeah, big time stop.
From the end zone, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Emoji smiling face with horns. Emoji smiling face with horns.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It's now third.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for
City.
Raheem Mostert there. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Will.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time.
Stop playing with me. Emoji smiling face with horns. Emoji smiling face with
An
horns.
inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. 6-0 our score after 1.
Emoji shushing face. Emoji
Out is
shushing
the
face.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's complete to the tight end Sample. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Burrow. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Airing one out for Boyd. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tyler Boyd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got room. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here's Carter now on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Texans 7, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Mixon on the toss right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Jerry on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Coming to you. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the pass. Watch 57. 57's right.
On first down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Watson looks to throw again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Watson off play action. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before than their kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First down, Bengals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
On the carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there of 22.
And goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Burrow going to keep this one. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. A pitch back, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, room here to run. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Third and 2, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Watson now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Jordan Akins. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run with Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With the score.
So we've hit halftime. Just